Going to be making some oatmeal, fresh ground from organic oat groats. And this is my recipe for it. You take about 1/2 cup dry measure of oat groats, and I will explain what oat groats are here briefly. They're basically the hulled oats that you find in feed stores, only this stuff is not grown for feed, it's grown for human consumption. It's certified organically grown, and I buy them in 25 or 50-pound bags at the health food store, and it's a whole lot cheaper in the long run to do it that way, especially if you have your own grain mill. And I have a video on this particular unit. It's called Corona, and it's modeled after the old universal grain mills and food mills and meat choppers from the 1800s and 1900s, and they were originally manufactured by Landers Frary and Sons, and that patent has since long since run out, and Landers and Frary has dissolved. They dissolved, I think, back in the 70s. But anyway, the basic design is being carried on by various manufacturers in South America, where this one is made, and China and other places. But anyway, this mill can be used to make oatmeal. So what I do is I take the oats, I dump them in the hopper right here, and I adjust the center thumb screw as you can see. There's a thumb screw with a locking wing nut behind it, so you loosen that all up and you back that thumb screw out at quarter turn intervals, and you grind your grain, and at some point you'll find that it makes what you call Irish oatmeal or steel cut oats. And what you're doing basically is cracking the oat grain in pieces so that it will cook quicker and it will create an oatmeal. So that's how I make the steel cut oats. And here I have 2 cups of water and a couple of pinches of sea salt, and you measure 1/2 cup. Okay, in the same cup you measure 1/2 cup. Now that's 1/2 cup of steel cut oats, not a whole 1/2 cup of grain. You got to measure the steel cut after you grind them and cut them, or if they come out of a box. Just measure 1/2 cup of your cracked oats and put that 1/2 cup in cold water with sea salt. And what this does, it allows you to stir the oats before you put the flame on. You stir the oats, and it breaks up any clumps that form. If you do this with hot water, it will form lumps. So it's always best to put it in the cold water first and then turn your heat on. And you want to get this to a rolling boil, and then immediately turn down the flame to a low and put the top on like that, and allow that oat groats to absorb the water. And at this point you can taste the water for saltiness, and if you need to add more salt, then by all means do so. You can also put cracked black pepper in there at this point to flavor it, or you can leave the pepper out, and when the oats are done you can put maple syrup and butter, or even put your cracked black pepper in at that point, stir it around and enjoy it. But I generally just use sweet butter, a tablespoon or so, in the cooked oat groats, cracked oat groats. So that's my recipe for oatmeal, and I hope you enjoyed the video. One more thing, when the oats have been boiling and you turn the heat down, uh, put the lid on like this, and then let the oats cool down. All right. If you put the lid on tight at that point, it will continue to boil because it's essentially still under pressure. So you want that really to calm down and stop boiling within about 30 seconds. Remembering to put the fire on low, or your electric burner on low, and then plunk your top on, and then check it every 10 minutes, maybe give it a stir, and so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. And within, I'd say, 20 minutes or a half an hour, it should have absorbed all the water, and at that point you'll have some delicious oatmeal. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Check it out. Check out my recipe for steel cut oatmeal. And thanks a lot for watching. Have a good day.